We're in the Electric DeLorean. You start up an electric car with in a similar fashion than a gasoline car. We have our standard ignition key. First click is accessory. Second is what we used to call ignition. This we'll call run. You can hear the buzz in the background. That's our vacuum pump. Electric motor does not produce vacuum, and you need vacuum for the vacuum booster for the brakes, and therefore we have a vacuum pump. The third position, which is normally start in a gasoline car, is what we call pre-charge. And if you can take a look at the lambda light here, okay, that's wired up to the brains of the Zilla, and once we start it, it'll go out when we're ready to after we've pre-charged. And there you have it, very fast. So we're going to demonstrate now how to shift a car, an electric car, without using the clutch, because this car does not have a clutch. We're in reverse. Obviously with stop, that's not a problem. And here we go. So, reverse, not a problem. Starting out of the stop in first gear, not a problem at all. And we accelerate. We have our tachometer and speedometer working today, which is a good thing. We also have an ammeter, measures our amps, and we can see we're being very gingery right now in the throttle department. So here we go. We're in first gear. And we're now going to accelerate. Again, we have no clutch. We're going to bring it up to about 4,000 RPM and come off the gas and simply ease it into second gear and hit the gas again. You notice the amps coming up. And we're now going into third gear. Okay, come off the gas and into third gear. We're now in third gear. We're traveling 45 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone in third gear in the Electric DeLorean. Let's slow down and bring it back to legitimate speeds. You can also downshift an Electric DeLorean. Simply ease off the gas and come into neutral. And we'll demonstrate downshifting in just a moment, because we're coming to a stop right now. And let's go and in first gear. Okay. Getting out onto the service road. First gear again. And we're off. Accelerating, we're about to shift. Bring it up to 4,500 this time. Easily shifting into second gear. And accelerating through 40 miles an hour. Starting out in second gear. Still quite a bit of acceleration. Notice we're pulling about 375 amps there. Let's demonstrate. That was second gear pull off. As you know, electric motor, especially series wound motors, have all their torque at 0 RPM. Now we're in third gear. Okay, and we still have decent acceleration in third gear from a dead stop. Okay, so you could conceivably just leave it in third gear for most of your driving and not have to worry about shifting at all. But then you lose half the fun. Let's try and downshift into second gear. Neutral, give it a little rev, and in second gear. And that's how you downshift. Very simply. Sort of like double clutching on your standard car. So, here we are. We're going to run through some gears. We're in first gear. Coast is clear. See what this baby can do. Okay. First gear, going through 4,500 RPM, little buck, and we are now in second gear. Going through 45 miles per hour, shifting into third, coasting a little bit in third gear. We have some traffic. doing 55 miles an hour in third gear, almost 3,500 RPM. They're letting us in, that's nice. And the gentleman in front changed their mind. Let's get into the hammer lane. Still in third gear, cruising at almost 3,000 RPM. Dropping back so we can accelerate a little bit further. Doing 65 miles an hour, that is third gear. Let us shift into fourth. We're now in fourth gear. We're doing 70 miles an hour, 3,500 RPM. Let's go to fifth gear. Simply shift. Voila. Fifth gear, 65 miles an hour. About 2,100 RPM. And looks like we have some traffic ahead. I'd like to open it up a little bit more. We may have to find another road. So here we are cruising in fifth gear at 65 miles an hour. We can still pull without downshifting. Of course, we sacrifice a little bit of current. Past 75 miles an hour. Let's come off the gas and get a little room in front of us. Safety is always our main objective. Looks like traffic is a little bit lighter on the other side. We may switch over. We're in fifth gear and we're going on a clover leaf here. What do you say we come off the gas, slip it into neutral, give it a little power, and downshift into third. There we go. All right. Moving right along, heading to Jones Beach in the Electric DeLorean on a sunny day. Back into fourth. Okay. Let's stay in fourth for a while and come up this hill. We're in fourth gear. Our ammeter shows a little bit over 300 amps. Pulling some serious current here. And we just passed 80 miles an hour. We're now past 85 miles an hour. And we don't want to go too fast because we all know what happens at 88 miles an hour.